Alright, good morning everybody. It is Thursday, September 26th, I believe. It's about 6:30 in the morning, a little later than I had anticipated. But I also anticipated it being raining this morning. So last night, forecast had it raining all the way up through about 9:30 and then tapering off, which would have made it perfect considering first and foremost, we haven't had any rain here in Kentucky for like 2 months. So I came in with the blind set up this morning, hiked everything in here, the blind, the chair, gear, crossbow, camera gear. It's 71 degrees. It feels like it's 90. It's humid. And speaking of 90s, it's supposed to be back up in the 90s all the rest of the week. For the next 7 days, it's supposed to be in the 90s all the way into October. So, I don't know, guys. EHD is starting to hit all around Kentucky. Just seen one here on Facebook last night over in Breckinridge County, which is just a couple counties away from where we're at. The only thing I think helps us on this farm is that we have a freshwater spring that runs out of this rock, out of this mountainside over here, and kind of fills this whole creek bottom at all times. So I went down last week and checked it, and that spring is running. So that fresh water, I believe, is the one thing that's going to help us keep from getting that stagnant water situation and getting them little midgets that they call, that actually transmit the EHD disease. So either way, got 2 big target bucks out here on this farm. This is one of the coolest mornings or days that we're supposed to have. So I went ahead and came on out. I'm gonna hunt at least this morning. We'll see how it's going, and then we'll determine if we're gonna stay out all day or not. So all in all, I'm gonna sit down and calm down. I'm gonna get phased out because I am sweating. So I'm gonna get that phase field foam out and really lather down in that. But I'm gonna settle in here for about the next 45 minutes before the sun comes up, before legal kicks in, I should say. And we'll go from there. Keep hanging in there. I always like to take this field foam and get it in the brim of my hat. Where that hat's sitting there absorbing all that sweat. Just allowing that Z technology to encapsulate as many human scent molecules as it can. So, alright, I think I'm all set up. I'm gonna sit here and cool off for a little bit, and we'll wait for that sun to come up. So it's about 9:30, and it seems that we're gonna get skunked for the first time of the 2019 season here. I mean, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen a doe, a fawn, a yearling, a buck. Surely I haven't seen a buck. Nothing. And I mean, I've got pretty good visibility across 2.5 fields. Nothing just come or gone out of the food plot. Nothing's come across either one of these fields. So I don't know. I figured they would be up moving, considering we got this massive heat coming in over the next 5 to 7 days. We were supposed to have some rain last night into this morning, and it doesn't look like that happened. Obviously, it hasn't happened this morning. And as usual, other parts of the state are getting a little bit of rain right now, and we are dry as a bone. Just in case you wonder how much stuff I haul in here. Alright, load it all up and head out. Hey, good morning everybody. It is Sunday, September 29th, right at 7 o'clock, so that sun's just starting to come up. Sunrise, I believe, is 7:28, 7:26, something like that. So we're getting within legal right now. I'm here at the overlook stand. I thought I was going to get in clean until there was a little spike bug and a doe that was bedded down right on this hillside, right on the hillside right below me here. So got down in the woods. So, 71 degrees. It's supposed to be back up in the 90s today. It's supposed to be in the 90s for the next 5 days. And then going into Friday next week, we're starting to get a little bit of cold front, little relief coming in here. But I can tell you this, it's been an absolute miserable start to our 2019 deer season here in Kentucky. Still no rain, high temperatures. I keep coming back to this farm because there's a natural spring that runs all year long. The drought doesn't really seem to affect it. So at least I know these deer here are getting clean, fresh, recyclable water. So I keep spending most of my time out here on the farm. Anyway, we're going to settle in here and should start bringing in some action here within the next 15-20 minutes. Stay tuned.
That's right. Do you see that? That says 102. My truck's been running for about 20 minutes. So it's not just that it's 102 in my truck. It's 102. And it's the end of September, almost October. And it's 102 here in Kentucky. Crazy. Headed back out to the farm. It's about 3 o'clock, right at 3 o'clock actually. And my wife says I'm absolutely have done lost my damn mind. And I believe she's right. But bottom line, these deer are used to this heat. They've got to go get up and go get a drink. So the plan tonight is to get in this pond bottom, catch one of these big bruisers, slipping out of that cedar thicket, headed over on their way down to this freshwater spring that's running to get a drink. So I'm actually got the four-wheeler in tow. I don't know if you can see that back there. So I'm going to drive in. I actually went to Tractor Supply and grabbed a couple bags of deer corn and some big time 30-06. So I'm gonna get that feeder filled. So I'm actually gonna drive in, fill the feeder, do a card pull, put all my stuff in the stand, and then drive back out and then walk in and hopefully be all set up before 4 o'clock, probably about 3:45 by the time I get all that done. So kind of crazy. I kind of just wanted to sit in the air conditioning, but you can't kill them sitting at home on the couch. So here we go. Stay tuned. stealth. They know I put that food down here. They're gonna come looking for it. It's crazy. I'm gonna try to settle down, and I've got to figure out how to get some phase on, because I'm soaked. And I think she just heard me.
Hey guys, pretty pumped up here. Getting to go pick up my buddy Keenan and get in the woods this evening. He's actually, as of this morning, he's a part of the Deer 30 Outdoors team, so that's pretty cool. But he called me last night when he got out of the woods. He's on a big buck at one of his farms, and where the deer came out at, he didn't have a shot with his bow. So we're gonna gear up and roll out there, and we're gonna move the stands around to get some different things set up. So we got a lot of work to do before this evening, but we're excited, we're geared up, we're ready. So y'all hang in there with us.
Hey, good afternoon. It's September the 29th, I think. We're over here on a piece of dirt where me and Sean moved a tree stand, or set over here the other day. We set it last night and seen two shooters out here, so we moved our set up the field about 100 yards. They should come out right over my shoulder here. If they do, it should be a 35-yard, 30-yard chip shot. So stay with us and wake up and hunt.
so freaking hot. I'm not happy about it. But I hope we put this deer on the dirt.